Okay, so something that I've always wanted to get off my chest for a good long while is the fact that a lot of people act like Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is one of the greatest anime villains ever, but to me, no. No, he is the weakest anime villain ever. Plain and simple. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but he is. Firstly, his motivation for doing what he does is so lackluster. He's just a petty bitch. Not to mention, I know there's a lot of anime weebs out there that like to pick on characters like Ichigo and especially like Boruto for being handed their powers and never having to earn what they've got. And it's like, dude, Dio is like the king of not having to earn what he has. Like he has had all of his powers just handed to him on a silver platter, and is just told, "Go fuck him up." Like he's just a usurper, plain and simple. Hell, Dio just asked for the hands right from the get go, and then was surprised when the hands got delivered. You can't ask for somebody to whoop your ass and then be surprised when it happens. Dude shows up, embarrasses Jonathan in a sparring match that John was treating as a sparring match, but Dio decided to take it for real, humiliating him in front of his friends, and thus stealing their affection from him to himself. Turns his own dad against him, fucking somehow. And even goes ahead and there's no sugarcoating it. He sexually assaults Jonathan's girlfriend, or at least soon to be girlfriend. And that's when Jonathan's just had enough, and he walks in there and he shows him, yeah, I'm a rich kid, but I'm a rich kid who knows how to fight. What, you thought you were scrappy because you grew up on the streets? That ain't nothing compared to someone who's actually been trained, who knows how to throw hands. And he just humiliates Dio twice. He puts his ass on the ground twice. The second time was when Dio had become a fucking vampire, and John still put him on the ground. How sorry are you as a vampire to get your ass handed to you in hand-to-hand combat by a fucking human? Like, I know Alucard has to be looking at this like, man, you sorry ass excuse for a vampire. You dare call yourself Nosferatu? Nah, Dio ain't one of the coolest anime villains ever. He ain't one of the most badass anime villains ever. He's a usurper, he's a petty bitch, and he's weak. From his motivation to his fighting skill to how he got his powers, Dio is weak. And he kept getting the hands from this entire fucking family for 7 generations. I know they got superpowers eventually too, but come on. You're a vampire and you got the same powers as them, and you still get in the hands and get put in the dirt? Nah, this ain't it. Like, even on top of that, you decide to mess with Jonathan and 6 other generations afterwards, and not only do you get put in the ground, but your kid does too? Dio's weak, bro. I'm sorry, but he's weak.